I've been thinking about doing this video for some time. As you can probably gather, I've decided to do it. There's been a lot of questions asked about what's happened. Unfortunately, I can't talk about the accident I was involved in because it's under investigation and there's insurance companies and bloody police and all the rest of it involved. So I can't talk about it, I'm afraid. Needless to say, I had a motorcycle accident which smashed my pelvis, just about destroyed my right forearm, 2 vertebrae cracked, 9 ribs, and my larynx as well. Got a bit of a knock from what I'm told. I was taken by air ambulance to the RVI in Newcastle, where I've spent literally 2 days short of 2 months, getting better slowly and step by step, as they say. The accident nearly took my life. I nearly bled to death because the smashed pelvis, there was bleeding internally and they couldn't find where it was. Obviously they did, otherwise I wouldn't be here. There was talk that they might have to amputate my right forearm. They haven't, so they've repaired it with plates and screws. The pain I've been through in the last 2 months has been challenging, to say the least. The decision made that that's the end of motorbikes for me. Hellfire, I was born on a motorbike. I'll try not to get emotional. Moving on. But there's a time when you think, maybe it is time. I've done thousands and thousands of miles in places around the world. I've made 800 films, written 4 books. I am going to write probably my last book that I can think of at the moment, about the trip to Italy via Switzerland, and then a week later the events that I've just been through, to give a bit of a story when I can get round to it. My right hand itself is slowly coming back to some kind of functionality, but mainly I've got to use my left hand for eating and bloody writing and stuff. So it's a case of, yes, it was a road in Teesdale, 2 vehicles, that was all there was, me and the other vehicle. And I am slowly getting better. Slowly. It's going to be a long journey. Luckily, my pension kicks in about 6 weeks. So at least I won't have to worry too much about money. But the worst part about it is being on my own. Being at home on my own. There's carers that come in, but they don't stay. There's a nurse to change my dressings every day. She doesn't stay long. So you get occasional visits from people who say, "Is anything I can do for you?" And if there isn't, they've gone. They're out of there. Family work full time, so you can't expect them to be here all the time. They come when they can. And they do come off more often than I think perhaps they might be able to do. And it's great when they get here. Just to have somebody sitting in the house is comforting. The road ahead is going to be long. It's going to be challenging. But 10 weeks ago, nearly, tomorrow at around about 11:15 is when it happened, 10 weeks ago. Where I was told, that family were told that I wasn't going to make it. They couldn't find the bleed and I wasn't going to survive. Yet here I am. I can shuffle about the house. as best I can. And the carers come in and make my meals. Yeah, I'm just rambling on now, aren't I? But that's the basis of it all. I know a few of you have written and said that you've had accidents as well, and the body is an amazing machine, and it does repair itself, but it's a slow process. I find it hard to believe that I am here, having been told the state of my injuries at the time, and the amount of blood that I was given. On the aircraft going from the accident to the RVI at Newcastle is around about 18 minutes. I was given 6 pints of blood. I don't know. It's only what I've been told. And then there was a fast infusion machine with blood as well to keep me going until they could find it. Again, I don't know. It's only what I've been told. So I don't think I'll ever be the same again. At the moment, when I'm looking out my front window and I see a motorcycle go by, it scares me. Scares the hell out of me. Will I ever get back on one? I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush at all. Do I really need a motorbike anymore? Probably not. Probably not. In fact, if I was to have to put a bet on, I would say no, I don't. But you don't know how the mind works as you improve and you get better. Am I going to go on any more adventures? It depends on what I'm like when I've recovered. Will I be able to use my right hand properly to drive? Will I be able to get into a car that I've got? I might have to change the car. I don't know. But there we go. I've rambled on enough. God bless you for writing messages of support. Some of them do. Well, most of them make me smile, in fact. People I've never met, people I probably will never meet, people I never knew existed, writing messages to me. It means a lot. Thank you and God bless.